Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Thursday, January 5th, 2023. Here's what's happening today in America. Donald Trump supports McCarthy. Automated burger flippers. The biggest payday in sports history. And one man received a letter that was indeed too good to be true. But first, Donald Trump comes to Kevin McCarthy's side. It's been 100 years since it's taken more than one vote to determine the Speaker of the House in 1923. Don't worry, in 1855, it took 133 rounds of voting, so this isn't the worst it's ever been. But Donald Trump came to McCarthy's defense. He wrote on Truth Social, "It's now time for all the great Republican House members to vote for Kevin. Close the deal, take the victory, and watch crazy Nancy Pelosi fly back home to a very broken California. Republicans, do not turn a great triumph into a great and embarrassing defeat. It's time to celebrate. You deserve it." All in caps. The minimum wage keeps going up. In California, it's $15 an hour. The governor wants to increase it for fast food employees to $22 an hour, which, of course, we all know will result in people being paid the real minimum wage, which is $0 an hour, as they'll be replaced with robots. White Castle and Chipotle, now using robots, White Castle over 100 locations, have a machine that flips burgers. Chipotle has a machine, Chippy, that makes their tortilla chips perfectly every time. And the machine never calls in sick. Perhaps you've seen the video now of the fully automated McDonald's in Texas. Your drive-thru order is handed to you with a conveyor belt. Not a human to be seen. The real minimum wage is $0. Speaking of salaries, Ronaldo, one of the greatest soccer players in the world, signed a deal with a professional soccer team in Saudi Arabia. $200 million. That's $17 million a month. He is now by far the highest paid athlete in the world. Lionel Messi makes a measly $130 million a year. Now, I don't care other than the fact that Saudi Arabia is engaging in what's called sports washing, bringing in golf, tennis, Formula One, horse racing, as many sports as they can to make Saudi Arabia, with their oil money, the epicenter of sports, so that we overlook their human rights abuses. In other sports news, every golfer's dream is to get a formal invitation from Augusta National Golf Club to play in the Masters tournament coming up this April, the greatest golf event in the world. The invite comes in this beautiful green envelope. It's the same shade of green you're imagining if you've ever seen the tournament. And they sent an invite to Scott Stallings, ranked number 54 in the world. One problem, they sent it to the wrong Scott Stallings. They sent it to a real estate agent in Georgia who had to go to the post office and mail it to the other Scott Stallings. To be so close to your dreams and have it taken away from you. Bill's message of the day, next.
Inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates are skyrocketing, as you know. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, predicting recession. So to protect your future, do what I did. Call the only precious metal dealers I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. You can get started with a short phone call. They will place physical gold and silver right at your door or inside your IRA or 401k. They are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and thousands of satisfied clients. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Don't wait. You can call them now. 877-444-GOLD. 877-444-GOLD. Or text GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65532. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. I want to congratulate Lake Superior State University in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, for again putting out words that should never be uttered by Americans. They are cliches. They are annoying. They are like fingernails on a blackboard, to use a cliche. This year, Lake Superior State has banished these words. GOAT, greatest of all time. Yes, we've heard enough about GOAT. Gaslighting, a dangerous psychological manipulation that causes victims to distrust their own thoughts. Gaslighting, it's a cliche, it's annoying, but most people don't use it. It's used on television news. Moving forward, yes, overused. Amazing, stop with the amazing. Everything is not amazing. Does that make sense? I'm not really that offended by does that make sense. I am offended by absolutely being used every 10 seconds. Let's stop that. And finally, it is what it is. Please, in the name of God, please, no more. It is what it is. Now, last year, the university had some words as well. I want to bring you up to date in case you didn't hear them. No worries. Yes, we can stop with the no worries. We stole it from the Australians. We should give it back. At the end of the day, please, please, no more of at the end of the day. That being said, cliche overused, circle back. Painful. New normal, more painful. Deep dive. Hard, horrid. And supply chain. Supply chain, that's not that annoying. But anyway, the reason that cliches should not be used is because it shows people you are not thinking about what you are saying. You are falling back on common lexicon. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. That's where we live, by the way. It's where the TV shows are. It's where the column, the message of the day, on and on and on. BillO'Reilly.com. All right, let's go to the mail. Terrence, what is it about McCarthy that conservatives don't like? Is it because of Trump support or something else? It's about spending. Congressman McCarthy is not a hawk on the deficit or the debt. They think he's a sellout and he'll do what Mitch McConnell did. That's why McCarthy is not getting the 20 conservative votes. Michael Robbins, Buckeye, Arizona, the most disrespectful thing our government does to us working Americans is assume we're ignorant. Yes, there's something to that. It's not ignorant. They don't think that working Americans pay attention, and they can get away with a lot. In a moment, something you might not know. Frustrated at the high price of heating your home this year? You're not the only one looking for ways to save money this winter while staying warm. Now you can do that with the Eden Pure Gen 40 heater. I've had my Gen 40 and it's made quite a difference keeping rooms warm. This infrared heater is guaranteed to start saving you money on your heating bills as soon as you turn it on. Heats up the room very quickly. Plus, Gen 40 heater owners are reporting massive savings on heating bills, and it's very safe around the pets and kids. Eden Pure is having a hard time even keeping this product in stock because of the astonishing demand. Right now, you can get $50 off the sale price when you use discount code BILL50. Heating bills are only going to get higher. So please go to EdenPureDeals.com, put in discount code BILL50 to get $50 off. That's EdenPureDeals.com, discount code BILL50. Shipping is free. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. 103 years ago today, a group of Germans enraged by the loss of World War I formed a new political party in Munich. The men rejected capitalism, human rights, democracy, communism, and ethnic minorities. Here is the story of the Nazi Party. On January 5th, 1919, a local locksmith named Anton Drexler founded the German Workers' Party. The group held their first major gathering in September. In attendance, a young Adolf Hitler, a World War I veteran. Using his impressive speaking skills, Hitler quickly accumulated clout in the party. By 1920, the group was renamed the National Socialist German Workers' Party, better known as the Nazis. Under Hitler, the Nazi Party grew steadily in his home base of Bavaria. It organized strong-arm groups to protect rallies and meetings and to beat up opponents. These groups drew new members from war veterans and paramilitary organizations. Hitler attempted to overthrow the local Bavarian government in 1923 and was sentenced to prison. After his release, he quickly set about rebuilding his diminished party, vowing to achieve power through legal elections. It was the Great Depression that catapulted the Nazis into power. In 1924, the organization had just 25,000 members. By the end of 1930, that number had grown to 5 million. Hitler was named Chancellor of Germany in 1933. On July 14th, the dictator designated the Nazis as the only legitimate political party in Germany. Membership became mandatory for civil servants, teachers, media, bureaucrats. The party dominated every aspect of German society. Vast Nazi organizations controlled childbirth, sports, healthcare, daycare, education, marriage, art, and religion. Of course, Hitler's dream of a 1,000-year Reich came crashing down in 1945. Out of the ruins rose a divided and occupied Germany. The Nazi Party was banned and its top leaders convicted of crimes against humanity. Back after this. There is a concerted effort to intimidate and silence conservative thinkers, rewrite American history, and replace our God-given individual liberty with big government controls. The very freedoms secured by our Constitution are now being threatened by the most liberal leftists our nation has ever seen. They have failed to secure our borders, weakened our position on the global stage, are trying to indoctrinate and corrupt our children in school, and the list goes on and on. But there are plenty of patriots with the courage to stand up to the far left. AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens, is the leading conservative advocacy and benefits organization in the USA. I am a member, and I hope you will join as well. AMAC members have access to money-saving benefits, a robust website and mobile app, and a magazine filled with all kinds of great content. So please join AMAC today at amac.us and tell them O'Reilly sent you. That's amac.us. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.